Hey, good morning. This is Ogle's Fish Room. I am going to do my best to make a short video today because I'm only showing my newest Betta. This is a veil tail. He's very pretty. He's kind of a pale blue. There he is. Yeah, okay. From PetSmart. Now, I occasionally buy Bettas from Pet Supermarket because they have some very unique ones, but I'm just not in the position to spend a lot of money right now, and I'm sure everybody can agree with me on that one at this point in time. But anyway, uh, at PetSmart, the veil tail, which is just what I call the common Betta, I think he's absolutely gorgeous, but he's just got a normal tail, veil tail, and they are everything. All the Bettas there are color coordinated or coded in a different colors on their little uh, bowl, if you will, cup. In their case, they actually come in like that with the name on top, but each color has a different price. The veil tail is the lowest, which is $3.99 or maybe $3.49. I'm not sure, but let's just say $3.99 for argument's sake. Actually, he's doing exactly what I decided to film him about. I have had an awful lot of Bettas. As a matter of fact, I have 7 males right now and 1 female. I'll show you my female real quick if she graces us with her presence. There she is, the little girl. She's in a 2.5. I think she's a doll. She too is $3.99 at all the females there are $3.99. Anyway, that's her little tank, 2.5. I love that tank. I think it's very pretty for a 2.5. Anyway, back to this guy. Uh, let's see where he went. There he is. Okay. Now this is what I'm filming him about. Not just because he's cheap, even though I find him gorgeous, but I did want to kind of reiterate that the veil tails at Pet Supermarket are only $5.49, so that's not bad either. So, and I have gotten some from there that were absolutely breathtaking. I have one in the 5 gallon that's just gorgeous. Anyway, we won't go into that right now. Uh, right now, I'm talking about this guy. Um, my point is, I've had an awful lot of Bettas over the years. And like I said, I have 8 right now. And this is a 29 gallon. I'll back up for that. There you go. It's a community tank. It took him a little while to get used to other fish. I actually put a divider in here. I don't think I filmed that for you. Uh, and that didn't work out. He kept jumping back over the divider. Never seen anybody do that. But anyway, every time I looked, he was back on with the side with all the fish. So I finally just said, screw it. I'll just let them get over their differences, and I did. And he seems to be fine right now. He was chasing these guys, but they know the tank. As you can see, there's a lot of structure in here. But this is his behavior that I wanted to point out. I have never seen a betta eat off the bottom. Never, ever, ever. Usually, when I feed bettas, they go up to the top like that, which he just went up to get air uh, to feed, and they will follow a piece of food all the way down to the bottom. But the moment it hits the bottom, they will stop. They want nothing to do with it because I think from everything I've read and understand about bettas, in their mind, while it's moving, it's alive. When it's not moving, it's dead. So they're just not interested in that. Now, this one, on the other hand, his behavior is totally the opposite. He ignores the food on the surface. He ignores it coming down. I've watched him chase things, and he's just like, nah, I don't like that. But then he does this. Where'd he go? He's in there somewhere. There he is. Okay. As I said, I've got a lot of plants, a lot of structure. I like how this dips down behind these two pieces of wood. That wood in the back is holding the sand back where the plants are, and then it's kind of a valley, and then this one holds the sand forward, but there's a hole in it you can see. But I missed him. Where did he go again? Anyway, as you can see, I've got about probably 10 to 12 dwarf, there they are, dwarf Cory cats on the bottom. He's right behind that plant, my Betta. I've got several, like 6 of the autosynclus there that you see with the stripe down the side whipping around. They do much better in groups, I have found. I took advantage of Pet Supermarket. I forgot what holiday it was, but they had a sale where there were many of the fish were $1.99, and I took advantage and bought because the autosynclus, if you haven't been to a store lately, are like $4 or $5. They've gone up dramatically. It used to be $2.49, but that has changed. But they were $1.99 for a while, and I took advantage and put several in each of my tanks. Anyway, but this is the behavior I wanted you to see. Now, I'm enjoying this. Don't get me wrong. I'm certainly not complaining. It's just an unusual behavior to see a Betta going around the bottom and going around every piece of wood and picking up little pieces of food. But when it's floating, he literally ignores it. And I find that very unusual behavior. And so that's why I wanted to film him. I do love his color. He was all blue when I got him, which literally was only a week or so ago. He's brand new. But if you notice, his head is turning red. And some red spots or stripes in his finnage is starting to come through. You can see the red head pretty clearly there. Anyway, I'm not going to make this very long. I probably talked longer than I should have, but this behavior just fascinates me. Plus, I'm kind of happy with the way the tanks turned out because I moved everything differently than it was before, than you've seen it before, to insert the divider in it. And when I decided to take the divider out, when he didn't seem to like the divider, I just said, well, you know, with all this structure, he's going to have a hard time catching anybody, and he did. He gave up pretty quickly. He just wasn't, he was used to living in that cup, and probably alone before that, and just wasn't sure what to do with tank mates. But he has gotten very friendly. He doesn't, I've watched him feed before I started this video, and he was literally just going around some of the other little fish that were feeding off the bottom as well, and didn't bother them a bit, didn't poke at them, didn't do anything. He's coming up on a little group now. Let's see if you can see that behavior. But he's calmed down dramatically. He's realized that nobody's going to bother him, and he has no reason to bother anybody else there. He turned away from them. Beautiful fish, unusual coloring. The blue is more of a pale or teal blue, absolutely gorgeous. I'm not trying to brag when I do these videos. I'm trying to point out that there are a lot of gorgeous fish, and especially bettas out there, that don't have to be expensive. I go sometimes. They had one that was just breathtaking at Pet Supermarket, but he was $50. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'd love to have him, but I can't afford that. That's, you know, just ridiculous money. To me, anyway. I mean, if you can afford that and that's your thing, more power to you. But it's not in my budget, and the $3.99 is. So I just want people to realize that there are some gorgeous bettas out there that don't have to be ridiculously expensive. Now, if you want red, white, and blue, and stars and stripes on them, then yeah, you're going to pay $50. But if you don't need that, now there he is back to the bottom again. I've just never, see him picking? I've just never seen that in a Betta. As I said, all my other Bettas, man, once it touches the bottom, they're done. They have absolutely no interest. Now maybe he can see better, maybe he can smell better, maybe he knows where the food is. I don't know what is different about that, but well, he does go up to the top and get air a lot. But anyway, that's it. I've got about four cardinal tetras in there, three or four black neons. I don't know if you, yeah, there's one of the black neons in the back. A lot of bottom feeders in here, awful lot. So I don't have any koi loaches in this tank because I have so many other bottom feeders. I do have, well, there's a little group of black neons. Okay, I'm on, there's the cardinals back there. Again, I want to try to clarify this. If you're going to put a Betta in a community tank, it needs structure. Can you see everything that's in this? I mean, I've got plants. Wood is everywhere. There's wood on top of wood on top of wood. In the background, you can see that. There's all kind of wood structure. And so there's places if the fish do need to run away from something, there's room to do that. I find most predatory fish, unless they're going to just inhale another fish, will give up pretty quickly when they can't just run up and grab it. If they've got to move around things, it gets tiring after a while. So anyway, okay, we're going to call it quits. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry, a little bit of a talker here. But that's it. Thanks again. This is Ogle's Fish Room signing off. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. And happy 4th of July. Take care of yourselves. Thanks again. Bye-bye.